Good luck to you, as always. The White Rhino. I have no idea how we got here, but you're here. Headlining the O2 Arena, fighting Lucas Browne, live on Sky Sports, live on DAZN. You have put the work in, unquestionably, and this is it. 2 days away from having to show that work.
Yeah.
And obviously a huge amount of public support and a massive moment for your life on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm very proud to headline the O2. You know, if you'd have told me this even 6 weeks ago, I guess, never mind, I was going to say 10 years, 5 years, 6 months, even 6 weeks ago. I was very grateful, you know, to yourself and Sky and Goog and Cassius, of course. But, you know, just to everybody that's a fan of British boxing, you know, I feel like they've took me. I feel like every boxing fan out there nearly has kind of took me in as one of their own. I'm the friend, I guess, and they watch me fight and they feel like they're watching the friend get in there. So, you know, yeah, I'm very grateful, very fortunate. I'll remember Saturday night forever. But, you know, I need to win the fight, of course. You know, I'm here to win. I'm in fantastic shape. You know, November, boxed Bracamonte, and you know, I come out of the ring and a few days later, I thought if I carry on like this, I'm going to end up not in the greatest way in 10 years' time. So I seen Adam Boob over there, went to see Adam, and you know, I was there for a couple of days and the training was great, but he changed my thinking of things, you know. I then went home and got even fatter than I was for a little while. I did go home and get fatter for a little while. And then Christmas Day I got on the scales 20 stone. And I said, you know what, let's give it a go now. This is it, this is your last chance, you know. You come into the ring out of shape again, you're finished for good. You know, you come in the ring and lose again, it's a long way back. So we spoke, the Lucas Browne fight came up, and I'm headlining the O2 against a former holder of a WBA heavyweight title. It doesn't get any bigger than this for me. You know, from the DN12 in the room, I see a few DN12 faces in the room. This is unbelievable, this is a dream come true, and I'm going to beat Lucas Browne as well. Like, I am going to beat him, I know I am. You know, me and Darren Barker, you know, we've not been training for hours every day for nothing. You know, I've really put it in. I'm really excited to show everyone that, you know, I'm not just a tough man. I can box. I've got ability. I have got ability. Like, believe it or not, there is boxing ability there. And Saturday, I'm finally going to show it. You know, I'm in the condition to show it.
What was the turning point for you from the Bracamonte fight? I mean, that fight was supposed to be a routine win. It ended up being an absolute...
You told me that you would beat him.
I would, possibly. But it was like, I mean, the Dave Allen that turned up, obviously, you know, we don't talk that much. We presume your training, we presume your sparring.
You would presume that,
we found out after that fight, you didn't, I think you trained 2 days, you said, which was a little bit worrying. But what was the turning point to the mindset? You know, was it the Bracamonte fight? I mean,
the Lenroy Thomas fight, March 3rd. I had 5 fights after that. I probably trained for 4 weeks altogether in 7 months. So I did all right, really. You know, I did all right. It was the Tony Yoka fight was the turning point. I was ready to retire. It took me like 11 hours to get home from Paris the next day. There was a problem with the tunnel and whatever. I was standing next to a radiator on the train to Doncaster. I just thought, you know what, I don't need this anymore. I don't need it. I'm really, I was topless on the train and I just sat there, everyone was looking at me. I looked swollen, everyone was just like, what is this man doing? I must have stunk as well. So anyway,
that was a low point.
Yeah, I was ready to retire. I was going to retire. I was going to fight Lee Carter in Sunderland, 4-rounder, win and be gone and find a job. Nick Webber knocked him out. I thought, you know what, David, let's go. I watched in Sunderland, beat him. And then I thought I was some knockout puncher. So I thought, this Bracamonte fella, I'll chin him in around. Don't worry about it. Don't train, David. It's fine. You're a massive puncher now. And obviously, I got in an absolute war with him. Got home. I thought, another 2 or 3 fights like that, you're going to end up talking. No one's going to understand the words you're saying. So I spoke to my family. I went to see Adam as well, and you know, the ability is there. I've been letting myself down. I'm really disappointed in myself because the frustrating thing for me is everyone thinks I'm no good. Everyone thinks I'm just a novelty act and I'm funny and I'm whatever else. But I can fight, and you know, me and Darren we're in fantastic. Well, I'm in fantastic shape. Darren's in good shape as well, to be fair. So
the link up with Darren's a unique one. Obviously, you've always had that good relationship together. Darren, I've always felt, will be a tremendous coach.
Yeah.
For pro fighters, but putting the effort in is another thing, and obviously he's never wanted to do that. I think he's thought about it, but he's done that with you. Tell us about those probably, I don't know, 6 weeks together that you've spent.
Well, I started off kind of 3 weeks in Leeds with Mick Marsden. Mick Marsden will do the corner on Saturday. Mick Marsden will always be there, you know, he's my friend and he knows his boxing, he'll be in the corner. But me and Darren, like, we just hit it off. We got on really well. He's a former world champion. And we just. I've turned into I'm Darren Barker without the fashion sense. You know what I mean? Like
I'm better looking though, 100%. Do you know what I've found out as well with Dave? Not only can he fight, there is nothing Dave wouldn't do for £1 million. Honestly, I mean, if you can find something that Dave won't do for £1 million, I'll give you £1 million. It's impossible, but yeah, he's talented. Dave's very talented.
One thing we've seen before, Darren, is we've seen him actually work hard in camps and not really translate that in the fights. So how's the difference between all the work that you put in? It's massive pressure, you two just teaming up with each other, and then all of a sudden going in the biggest fight of his career at the O2, headlining and getting it right. How do you get it right in that moment on Saturday night?
Well, he's got to do it, I ain't. Do you know what? I think the first thing is you've got to respect your coach. You've got to have that respect, and you've got to listen, and he's listened. I think it's not rocket science, boxing. It's not, it's simple. When you break it down, boxing's simple. You've got to hit your opponent more than he hits you. And I think in Dave's case, he's not the biggest heavyweight in the world, so he needs to rely on speed. And I think for Dave, he's got to be quick. He's got to be switched on throughout, because we've seen how big of a puncher Lucas Browne is, and he respects his power. But this is a great opportunity for Dave now to make his mark on the heavyweight division. He goes now from potentially being just this comedian, this guy who's is a great guy, he's fun to be around, to a serious contender. And it's over to Dave now. All the work's done. There's no excuses at all. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Dan. And finally, Dave, what happens on Saturday night? I know the feel-good stories is incredible here. The win takes you to another level. What happens on Saturday night? Have you played that out in your mind? Yeah,
numerous times. The ring war, I can't wait for the ring war. It's going to be fantastic. Fields of gold, and it's just going to be beautiful. And the fight starts. I'm going to stick to the Darren game plan. For a little while, we'll see how it goes. If it's working, fantastic. We'll stick to it. If not, I'm going to Homer Simpson him. I'm just going to say, Lucas, look. I'm just going to try and, you know what I'm like, you know what I mean? The game plan is there. Game plan B is punch me in the face and let him punch me in the face, and let's see who's the last man standing. Like I'm Saturday night, I'm willing to, and I can honestly sit here now and say, I'm willing to take whatever. You don't have to render me unconscious to beat me, because if not, I'm not really bothered really. What? You can punch my face all day if you want, but I ain't going anywhere unless he knocks me out. He can only beat me if he knocks me out.
Do you think he goes 12 rounds?
Nah, no chance. Because I'm fit enough for 12 rounds. No, wait there. I don't want to go there. I'm going to drop myself in it. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever. What I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. We're going to try a new look, and if that doesn't work, we're just going to get at it. Like I want to get at him. I want to feel his power. If I feel his power, and it's a bit like that hurt a little bit, we'll stick to the game plan. If not, we're going to get at it straight away. So we'll see. I respect him massively. I like him. Saturday night though, like it's me or him, and that's how it is, I'm afraid. And I said that before. This time I'm good enough to beat him up, so I'm going to get at him. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait, mate. Good luck to both of you. It's a big fight for your careers and your lives on Saturday night. And again, thanks to everybody.